Yo, YouTube. Um, Core versus 9 to 5 workers. Streaming versus 9 to 5 debate. Let's go. We love the Phasals back in the days. They made a new one on their core channel. Let's go. Let's flipping go. I'll give my opinions on this during it as well because I'm on my grind to become a streamer as well. I think you got Death Counter still in the top left, and you're gonna check out my stream to understand why that's there. But yeah.
Okay, so hold on, let's break it down.
Adapt wearing a Hawkeye shirt.
You said, you lost
And talking to my mic as well like a good boy.
You have been doing that time and time again. You've
Is this the same woman from the last season? I don't think it is. I think it's a new one.
been manipulating me this whole time.
No, I think it's
your
new.
choice, not my choice.
Your
it's my
job is your.
It's not my
Nobody
choice,
in
it's
here
my
is
job.
doing the
You
job.
are such an insignificant human being.
You are such an insignificant human being is diabolical work, by the way.
61, you're going through an end life crisis right now.
That's not true.
Exactly. No.
We
thank you for
create
saying
the
that.
algorithm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, my
boom.
point was I don't think you guys have.
Yeah, we all know Lacey, bro.
There is no argument that a 9 to 5 is harder than
Have
streaming.
you ever had a 9 to 5
I have,
before?
yes,
What did
yes.
you do?
I,
What did you do?
I was
Thing is, they're mainly rage baiting, but they don't fully believe what they're saying, but they believe it to an extent. To an extent, streaming can be harder than a 9 to 5, but most of the time when you're streaming, you're doing stuff you actually really, really enjoy. And your 9 to 5, like, you might just really enjoy it, you get me? And obviously, there's self employment as well, which is another thing, so you can change your hours. You don't feel like working one day, well, just don't work. Oh, you're sick, just don't stream. Or you can stream if you want to, the same way, like, you can just get up and stream. And some of your streams can be very lazy as well, where you just watching videos, barely even reacting, you know? So I would say streaming is overall easier than 9 to 5, but you can make streaming harder, especially if you do really long hours and you're doing some Kaizen level planning where you have to schedule like 50 people at once. Like that can actually be difficult. But overall, a 9 to 5 is harder than streaming.
Panera and a self-checkout.
But then again, bro, like working at fucking Walmart, like that might be easier than streaming though, because streaming actually has to be entertaining. Being entertaining is genuinely very hard. At Walmart, yeah, it's long hours and stuff, but you're just droning, scanning fucking bread all day, like, you know? It's just very boring.
So did you enjoy it?
No.
Okay, so was it hard? Was it like the pressure?
No, it's
of
the easiest thing ever. What do you do for a living?
I work in insurance.
In
so
insurance.
I have.
So you're a scammer.
I'm a scammer. Well, I guess.
So, okay.
She's looking kind of fit, bro.
And, you know,
But oh my
just
god,
asking.
Angel, like I don't even remember that name, but like on one of the other ones, Angel was so fit. Like she looked perfect. It's actually absurd. I'm real. She looked genuinely perfect, bro. That also reminded me today on the train. I saw some like Leng milf. I'm not gonna lie. Like her hair was like it was curly, it was black, and like I don't know. She's like, I'm real. Like her thighs were kind of insane. Like I'm not even joking as well. Like that was some Leng milf. Like maybe I should have moved her, but I feel like it's a bit diddy if she wants me, you know, and she's obviously on her way to work and I'm on my way to school, so it's a bit cooked, you get me?
You think it's hard to sit at a desk and pick up a phone and say, "Hey, you have insurance."
It is not just it. You don't have a boss.
I am the boss.
Exactly.
I am the boss. I have to.
Exactly, and me and the boss makes it harder because, like, Ron brought this up one time that if he decides not to work, that means his editor doesn't get video to edit, so he might not get paid. Depends how their salary works. Whether they just get a flat one where they just edit videos, or if it's per video they get paid. Same with their manager. Same with their TikTok clippers. Like if they pay them, so many people, like, even the ones they don't pay, the ones that are just viewers and they just clip shit, like they generally don't make a pay that day because they think. And I feel like to some extent, like obviously they're profiting off of you, but it's also a responsibility because it's like a cyclical structure where, oh, I stream, you make clips of it, people will see those clips, they'll come to my stream, and I make more money, then you also make more money. Like it's actually a business exchange, you know.
Are my employees?
Who are your employees?
I have.
She doesn't understand that you have employees. Sometimes, like depending on the type of streamer you are, you don't have as many employees. But like most streamers will have like a manager who might not even manage properly, but just uploads shit on YouTube for them. That's like the bare minimum. Uploads shit on YouTube and TikTok. And then, like sometimes they'll have a full manager who actually plans their schedule, tells them, oh yeah, you're doing this, or you should do this, or you shouldn't do this brand deal, you shouldn't do this sponsor, you know. But most of the time, if you want to do the like smallest one, it's just like the streamer plus one person, which might be their manager, plus the editor. Those are the main three. And those people, let's say, don't show up for like a week, they don't get paid.
Cameraman. I have an editor. I have three.
And again, like 3 editors. Obviously, if you want to get videos out quick, you probably have more than one editor, and a cameraman as well. That's also another thing. Yeah, cameraman.
Yeah, but you
I have a
can
team, I have an
fire
agent, a
them.
manager.
You can fire them if so they
Yes,
have a
but
9 to 5.
It's
then.
harder work.
Yeah, exactly. They have a 9 to 5, but their hours are also more flexible than your hours. You know, like in the average 9 to 5, your hours are not that flexible. But for a cameraman, for a streamer, Lacey might just one day not do a fucking camera stream, but maybe he still pays his cameraman for like a certain amount a month just to make sure he has a stable income. Because obviously he's gonna start playing more Fortnite now, and doing less IRL. So I'd assume that his cameraman either does stuff for someone else on the side, or he gives his cameraman just a flat rate of pay to make sure he's not homeless.
Worrying about my business and controlling my business than it is to just be working for someone else and letting them tell me what to do. You get to wake up every day, they give you a schedule, tell you, hey, pick up this phone call, hey, go to lunch at this time. Your life is handed to you on a silver platter.
It is very stressful.
given to you.
We
It's
have like
not.
a mental charge that you guys.
I mean, yeah, definitely is a mental charge of that. Like, genuinely having to slave away for fucking hours just on insurance, just being like, oh, so your car hit his bumper. Alright, you can do this, you can do that. No, I want this! Alright, so you have to understand that these are the policies. No, I want a full refund. Blah, blah, blah. That can be so fucking boring. Especially the idea that you have to wake up at such early time sometimes and get up and go to work. Like, it's generally really boring. Like, streaming, you can generally make it more fun for yourself. At work, it's harder to, like, change the way it works. Like, a metaphor for this is, like, in school, like, at least in the UK, you don't have much flexibility on your school uniform. But something I do, this is, like, just some fucking, like, customization shit. I just put my glasses, like, here on my shirt. Just to add a little character customization. That's all I do. That's the same thing in a 9 to 5, where the way you make it a bit more fun, make it a bit more extravagant is by doing little things. Like, oh, you arrange your desk slightly differently. Oh, you do this slightly differently. You can't, like, I'll get bored of doing the same stream. I'm getting bored of playing Fortnite every day. Yo, let's play League of Legends one day. Let's see how that goes. And you have a whole new experience there. As a 9 to 5 person, you can't do that. You can't be like, boss, I wanna stop being on car insurance. I wanna do some other type of insurance. You can't really do that, you know?
Don't have.
Mental stress. Mental stress.
And the mental stress of being a streamer can actually like outweigh the mental stress of being like a 9 to 5 worker. It's very odd, but like it actually can, because the internet can be such a stupid place sometimes. Like, I'm not big, yeah, and I'm not even reading my own comments most of the time. When I just see comments on a random tweet, bro, it actually pisses me off, like, actively. Especially these ones where I just hate on people that poke me or something. If you can't tell I'm sick, by the way. If you can't tell I'm sick, by the way.
Yes.
You want to talk about mental stress? You ever seen a whole chat spam L's?
Never have.
And what else do they call? What else do they
Oh
call?
my god, they call me fat, they call me a pig, they call me
Ah,
a
but
whale.
you decided
They
to
call me
yourself.
a woolly mammoth, they call me flabby tits, everything under the sun.
Why is she laughing while looking at his tits? That's crazy, bro. Imagine the other way around, like, oh, there's a female streamer who's like, they just calls me big tits, and then like, a man looks at that woman's breasts. Yeah, he's crucified on the spot.
Saying so, that's mental stress. If I don't
Double standards and all that.
You mentioned it. Excuse me, I'm looking.
but imagine thousands of people every day
But
making
you,
fun of me.
you decided to expose yourself
And
and
you-
do. I don't know what exactly you do. Like, do you play video games?
Okay, but you also decided to work your 9 to 5, you know. Obviously, yours is a bit more, you're put in that situation, but sometimes you choose life, but other times life chooses you, get me?
Because I see those streamers that just play video games and they talk to their people and that's it. Like, do you think this is hard?
But it genuinely is. Like, you need to view streaming as being an entertainer. Because it's actually, like, when I first started streaming, or when I was going to start streaming, when I started, I was going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to try. Because when all these other guys play Fortnite and whatnot, they can barely talk to their chat at the same time and yap at the same time. We always have to go quiet and stuff. I'm going to try to do both at the same time. Genuinely, for playing games, it's so hard. Especially online games. I'm getting better at it. Well, like, right now I'm playing something on stream, which I'm not going to spoil, so you check on my stream if you're interested, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm playing something on stream where I'm getting better at talking while doing stuff, but still the times I'm just silent and locking in, you know what I'm saying?
Painter and a model.
Marlon should have been in the shoot, bro.
Like, what exactly?
So basically, I play video games.
Okay. What I just said?
I like basically like a lifestyle streamer. I show my daily life.
Okay, and so this is
And I
hard
have
for
to
you to do.
yes,
so?
because I have to plan a lot of content. You
Yeah.
guys have off days.
I
wake
mean,
up every day.
No, but you're self-employed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is Rage Bait, by the way. Like, I know we're like 9 minutes in and like someone might have been watching this and like, oh, this guy doesn't know it's Rage Bait. I know it's Rage Bait. I'm just like actually evaluating the arguments at some points to like say what's actually true or not. And you're self-employed, so you can have an off day whenever you feel like it. Her off days are whenever her boss says you can have off days, you know? Or paternity leave or like your sickness. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd have like 2 weeks of sickness in a whole year or something in most jobs. So yeah, but you're allowed to take a day off whenever you want. And you know what you can do? Let's say you miss it. Let's say you stream 5 hours daily, and you miss a day. The next day you can stream 10 hours to make that up. You know, unless you're just really feeling it that day as well, you can stream like 15 hours or something. Like in a fucking workplace, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure you do get paid leave though. I think I'm not sure though, but yeah, still.
I have to be on 100% energy.
How much do you make doing like right here? We're in a freaking mansion.
I don't make a lot. I don't make a lot. I only make kind of like, I'd say like $500,000 a month.
$500,000, and you're not making $500,000 a month. You're not making a lot. Like, what the hell? Do you know how much? I'm not American, but do you know how many like Americans are poor?
National average salary for an individual in the United States is approximately 63,000 to 66,000 annually. That's interesting. What's that in pounds? Because I'm from the UK, if you can't tell, so I need to see that in pounds. In pounds, I can actually evaluate that. $63,000 in pounds. 47k. That's higher than the average in the UK, though. Isn't the average in the UK like 20k? Average salary UK. Oh no, it is literally the same as UK pretty much. Never mind. It's like the same. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I feel like the inflation is probably actually no, because the US isn't as responsive to like, especially the war with Iran at the moment. I need to still talk about politics, bro. But like, I'm just saying, because the UK, like, they get a lot of their supply from the Middle East, when the US is an oil supplier themselves, so they don't get hit by inflation as much. Interesting.
That's my point, is that I have to work hard to get to that point.
But
It's
yeah,
hard to do.
those people are not making like 500,000.
Well, yeah, but that's not my problem. That's their fault.
Why didn't you become?
Yeah, why aren't you a streamer? If
Well,
if it's so easy, why aren't you a streamer?
I didn't say well. Okay. Listen.
And for that $500,000, he
That's always a good argument, bro. Like, Loki gets people to shut up.
posts like an Instagram story.
Yes.
Sometimes a tweet.
Yep.
Because this is so hard.
It is hard.
Wow.
And you gotta make
It's not that hard to clip, and it's not hard to tweet and stuff, but actually it's hella boring. Like, I think TikTok is my least favorite part of it. Also because I'm trying to understand that platform now, but it's a very weird platform. Like, I'm trying my best to understand it. I'm not gonna make excuses. I'm gonna actually master this platform. But it's a weird platform. I actively hate having to like clip shit. I find it so tedious. I'm not gonna lie, I find it so tedious. I actually enjoy my talking head videos. That's so much more fun. Clipping shit is really tedious, but it is what it is, you know.
tag the company, do the ad,
sponsor.
gotta delete.
Wow.
Have you ever
Because I
archived
didn't
your
work.
story and the company finds
Oh
out
my gosh! After
after like 2 hours?
2 hours, and then they're
What
like,
is it?
And then you don't get paid.
You are so good at your job that you can do it without any problem, right?
no, there's so many problems because of how hard it is. There's things that you won't even understand. Imagine you're live and your IRL toolkit goes black,
Oh
or
my
your OBS crashes, or before you know it, the Wi-Fi and the whole chat's spamming F.
Have you been on a Starlink for 30 days?
I don't even know what the hell that means.
What does that even mean?
Because it's hard. But if you ask me, oh hey, do you have insurance? I know what that is.
Back.
Because it's easy, it's simple. Anybody in this room
Is that an argument?
can go sit at a desk, pick up a phone, and talk about insurance that they read from a spreadsheet that their boss gave them. Not everybody. in
Okay,
this
I
room
will
is
say
better.
though, insurance is a lot more complicated than that. Insurance is way more complicated than that. But hey.
It
press
is
the
not
live.
just
Oh,
this,
Kaslan just
like,
announced Streaming
you
University
make
2026. He announced this low-key 51 minutes ago, but oh, it's what it is.
monthly stuff, like not monthly, yeah, monthly. Like your boss is like,
Wait a minute. It is not fair for you and
2v1
this
action?
team
Wait, what? We're getting a 2v like.
to take on my sister here. I have
That's her sister as well.
Oh, you guys are sisters.
You know
Okay.
what?
You know what? Hey, Jason, pull up. Hey, Jason, pull up. Hey, Jason, pull up. 2v2.
we are real people living in a real world, dealing with people with real situations.
Same with us.
So it's, yeah.
You guys were just sitting back and enjoying the free ride.
Enjoying.
I mean,
Free ride.
we
Enjoying.
have
I worked
people
hard to get here.
that rely on us to show up every day. We have to show up.
Okay. Okay, no. I got a great point. I got a good point here. So,
People depend on us.
oh, so you guys have what? Maybe 5-10.
I mean,
day that-
people obviously depend on them. That's true, but you also have to understand the value of an entertainer. People actively. It's like a TV program where they know their favorite show is on at 5 p.m. or at least not nowadays because no one watches TV. But like even like a few years ago, like for my Gen Zs out there, like the 2012s when we're still watching TV, you know what I'm saying? People would like be like, "Oh, my favorite show's coming on right after school. I'm gonna make sure I'm home for that." The same with a streamer. You want that satisfaction, you want that enjoyment from that, and then you take it, you check them out, and it's like really fun. I'm not saying streamers save lives or anything necessarily, but I do think they genuinely contribute to someone having a better life. Like, because you need entertainment like that in your life, and when you have reliable entertainment every single day, not like a TV program where you have to wait for fucking like how long for a new season. I think that's really valuable in society overall, and especially when you streamers build like a good community as well. People can feel like they fit in somewhere, and all the time like they like in society, the big issue is people like struggle to fit in. So I think it has like actually positive externalities of being a streamer. Obviously, insurance or like helping people out, that's similar. Like you're more directly helping people with insurance. But at the same time, I feel like people do abuse their insurance a bit. But anyway, I digress.
No, we have
Not at
tens of
all.
thousands. If we don't go live,
Congratulations.
They're gonna die. They're gonna die if you don't go live.
Okay, but you're also acting like, are they gonna die because they don't have insurance? Like, what's? They're gonna lose a lot of money if they don't have insurance, but they ain't gonna die, bro. Like, lock in, woman.
Some might
Yes.
die.
They
never know.
play video games that they cannot play, they cannot follow.
I had a viewer who told me he was gonna kill himself if I didn't respond. I'll be honest with you, I wanted to farm Aura. I didn't respond. He's still alive though. There is people out there.
Yeah, she has got a viewer like that. Lovely 100.
Situations that's kind of life-threatening like that too. People lose their homes.
what do you
every
do for a
day.
living?
Hey, I'm in the mortgage operation business.
In the what?
Oh, she's in the mortgage operation business. A bit different.
Mortgage operation. So I deal
Sounds
with people
easy.
who are
Mortgage
losing-
operation?
Yeah.
Oh, so you tell people what they have to pay on their house.
No, I try to save people from losing their house. They're in foreclosure. They're in bankruptcy. They come to us for help.
I could
Or
do
they're gonna
that.
go homeless.
If they can't afford their house, why do they buy it?
Hey, we're here to remediate that.
But do you
right?
have to
We're here to be problem solvers.
They can't pay for their house. So she basically says, yo, why don't you guys pay me? I'll help you. No.
Yes. So they pay you. Oh, we're getting three. We're getting three. We're getting three.
Listen, I think we get a
What
little
is going on?
guys.
We're getting fucking like Panville 3v3 box fights or something now.
We do real work too.
You're very dependent on some kind of algorithm. And
The thing is, I don't think this woman, like these other women are like, relatively young, so it's fine. But this older woman, I don't think you understand what streaming is. That's the issue of these, bro. There's always information gap, so there can't be a true argument in these. That's the issue. Like you need to try to get younger people like Angel. I'm a bro. Like I just want to be Angel here because but like they do not. I genuinely like no fucking horny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we do look, you need younger people in there, so arguments can be better.
True.
Exactly. No.
We
Thank you for
create
saying
the
that.
algorithm.
9 to 5 for people who need us to show up. for them.
Okay, and
Show
we're
up
here.
for them too.
Obviously, but does that make it harder because people need to show up for them? Like, it does. Does being a superhero become harder because people need to show up for them? Yes and no, because obviously you need to save people, and you going out your way to save people is kind of hard, rather compared to you just like being up villains, But at the same time, like they're already out there to do that. So just because people rely on you, it's like it's a complicated matter. Obviously, it feels like as a superhero, let's say you don't show up one day and then some fucking building burns down and you're not there, then people die. But with insurance, I guess it's similar. I guess it is similar. I'm looking to convince myself that way.
Oh, you're here 9 to 5. We're here 9 to 9. There's a difference. All day.
Whiny tech bros. I'm
Come on, mommy.
Come on.
Whiny tech bros.
Not me.
I never knew before a few minutes ago that there's actually a niche out there that pays
Niche.
for niche. Fair enough. Male, flabby models. I never
What is going on? This is surreal.
Oh wow.
I think I could be a model though, chat Loki. I can't even speak English, so maybe I can't be a model. I do Loki kind of mog. I have a really nice jawline though, Loki. My lips are a bit big, but oh well, my jawline is really nice. I'm not gonna, the hair ain't hairing right now, but the hat Loki kind of like pulls off, you know what I'm saying? Do need to do my hair better for tomorrow, so I can actually show on stream, so my head's not fucking boiling as if this is a furnace and incinerator or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
You're a walking fossil.
and proud of it. Damn proud of it.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an educational therapist.
What does that do? So
Therapy.
you give
wanna go there?
you give therapy to people who need education.
Therapy.
Let me throw it back at you, as well as behavioral therapist. And I'm telling you, let me just switch it up a little bit. What do you think? You've already told me what you think about my looks. You've already told me about what you already think I am.
I think you look beautiful.
Imagine how hard it is.
You're not getting done, Jason.
One of many layers upon layers upon layers that you have to have the guts to go in day after day after day and be vulnerable.
Okay, but Joyce, her argument is irrelevant here. That's what I mean. She has information gaps. She doesn't understand the streamer's job. Him and his appearance is much more hard to manage and much more detrimental to mental health than her appearance. Oh, maybe let 10 people see you at work. Maybe let 10 people see, like, I don't know if you work in fucking educational therapy, random people see you, okay. He has 1 million people seeing him on the day. And when he was really fat as well, he has people saying, you fatty, lose weight, you ugly cunt, like, you're not getting a bitch ever, like, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So this argument's irrelevant. Like, it's way harder for him. If he's vulnerable in front of a million people. And guess what? Like 10% of those people are like black pill guys who are gonna be like, man being vulnerable in 2026, that is disgusting. You know?
To those judgments, day after day after day,
TVS rage bait.
you have
I actually wish he argued that, bro, because he could directly rebuttal that. It's not even close.
to be empathetic. Day after day after day, you guys have to be adaptable. You don't have the courage
Yeah.
to communicate two ways. Do you have the guts to listen to people?
Are you is it a TED Talk?
I'm gonna be honest
TED
with
Talk? It's a
you.
debate. The chat, if there was a chat, they'd be spamming O, Z's, L.
I mean, he does have to listen to people, though. Like, he has a team, you know? To be fair, there are more solo type streamers who maybe, like, do everything themselves still, but I feel like when you get to the point of them, like, there's literally no point in doing it. It's just fucking mental expenditure for no reason. But, like, he is able to communicate with people. He literally couldn't be a streamer if he was unable to communicate with people. And I do think when you get to the top, then, like, some of the chat interaction goes away. Like, eventually when I make it, like, I do want to try to keep the chat interaction the whole time. But, like, he still communicates with people, bro. He still does. Especially when he does collabs and stuff. Obviously, like, you have to put on a face for the camera, but it's still, like, normal people at the end of the day. Like, obviously some creators are, like, dickheads off camera, but, like, most of them are pretty normal people.
It's OMG, bros. They be fanning a whole bunch of emotes right now.
What do you have to offer?
Entertainment.
Exactly.
Making people's days.
He's an entertainer.
Happy on a global basis.
happy? Are you
You know, I'm happy with what I do.
Are we not entertained?
We are not.
Why is she talking like this, bro? I understand what she's going for here, but, like, it's just like, okay, cool, you're entertained with watching your fucking, like, 16th season of Love Island or something, but other people are gonna get entertained from other means. And I say we start stripping away stuff. We start stripping away, okay, so streams, then Netflix, then Disney Plus, then all these streaming services, then YouTube, then TV. How are people getting entertained? They have to go to the movie theater now? Remove that. You see what happens when we start taking away a bit by bit by bit, people get excluded and then it runs out in the end, you know? We know stable Ronaldo, bro. We know stable Ronaldo.
My point is this. I think that you live in an ethereal plane where you have no true touch with reality. What you get is you do not...
They're not rich enough to have no touch of reality. Someone like Lil Nas X or like fucking Prime Michael Jackson probably has little touch of reality. Apart from when he's touching kids. I don't think he actually touched kids, by the way, but that's a whole other thing. But like, they came from the hood, you know what I'm saying? They understand reality.
value.
Define ethereal.
Let me finish with what I'm saying before you say anything. You seem to be an expert in words, so I'll let you figure that one out because you've already corrected our young lady over here.
I am spelling bee.
So, are you there? Oh, wonderful. Is that as I look into the
What is that fucking bitch?
rapid eyesight of
What is this
each and every
vocabulary?
one of you, is there's nothing there. All I see is these smirky.
I'd want to debate these guys because if I debate them, I'd take it seriously. I wouldn't even try. I mean, I troll a bit, but like, I'd actually try to debate them, you know? I'd actually want to debate these guys because I feel like I could generally rebuttal everything. Because I don't think I even agree with them, but like, I can rebuttal everything. I'm just really good at playing devil's advocate in any argument. I'm always like really in the middle on things.
that don't really know anything.
Because I can convince myself of both sides of an argument. It's really weird.
anything about value.
judging
Have
a
no
book by its
connection. Well, that's exactly what he just did. With this
Let
young
him
lady
get his
over
point
here.
out. Yeah, that's not true. She called me flaggy.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
It is. You got a weird chopped eyebrow. That's
A weird chopped eyebrow.
because it just looks stupid.
And if we start talking about how they look like they're fucking decaying cheese or something, then we're the bad guys, by the way. But like the elders can say anything they want.
point is that you do not understand the value of the work that you do.
So
You get way too
hold
much
on, let me
money
break
for
it
what
down.
you
Can we
do.
break down?
Wait, so they don't understand the value of the work they do? What? Okay, let's let him get his point. Let's let him hear it. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
We're
What
going
you're
to get
making?
to that, but there's no value in the work that you do to what you actually get. And because of that, it has left you to be hollowed souls. I look in every single one of your eyes when I look at these people around me, these people that have earned their integrity.
They're gonna
that
be
have earned
skipping
the
10
right to
seconds
live.
here.
There's zero to you. I see nothing but these ghosts that 10 years from now, when you actually have to become a responsible human being,
Oh my.
that's
Will they have to become responsible human beings in 10 years though? Unless they have kids, like it can still do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how I get this whole idea that they're soulless. Like I don't understand how he gets that idea. He's just saying shit, I'm a bro. Like he's just he's just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what lands.
you're going to think about yourself. Because that's what it comes.
What did he say?
Oh my.
That's when you're going to think about yourself.
Bro, what on that? If I was debating this guy gonna start getting flamed. Why talk about me killing myself? What if I was actually suicidal, bro?
That's what it comes.
Talking about.
Are you speaking from experience?
We got a couple more years
or are you
anyway,
just
so far.
talking to
from
talk?
looking-
Okay, so hold on. Let's break it down. So let's break it down. You said, you love talking, but you don't like listening, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
listen in
it's
a
fine.
moment, but
First and foremost, you talk about life. How old are you, if you don't mind?
61.
You're 61. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
You get there.
Yeah, no, probably not. I'll probably myself.
I can tell.
I love my life.
That's the whole thing. No, you
I've
don't.
got a Lamborghini
You know
Urus with
what?
a purple.
Is that a Lamborghini? It doesn't look like a
You
Lamborghini.
have no sense of self. I can tell by looking in your eyes.
You have no sense of self. Like, how do you say that, bro? His personality is the key to literally everything he does. His whole world revolves around his personality, and he has no sense of self. To an extent, I think you can have no sense of self, yet it revolves around your personality. That is like a whole philosophical thing. But how is this guy placing that upon him? You get me?
I can tell by looking in your eyes that you're not a confident human being. You talk like an idiot.
You don't even let anyone talk.
You have no confidence whatsoever.
So is your guys' jobs being like gaslighters, like a manipulator?
You have zero confidence.
You don't even let me talk.
What? She
You are
look.
such an insignificant human being. have
You are such an insignificant. Like, what do you do, bro?
What's your job?
What do you do to be a significant human being? Like, I'm actually interested. Cause I'm gonna evaluate. He's gonna tell us his job right
So
now.
what's your job? So
I
what's your
think
job?
you're projecting
Yeah, I think
onto
he
us
is.
right now.
What's your job? Wait, what's your job? You can't even look at me. So what is your job?
I work in marketing.
Marketing. You work in marketing. One guy works in marketing, and you're calling them insignificant. All right. Bro, your job is. I don't like it, but like your job's gonna get taken by AI in a few years, bro. Like, if we're looking insignificant, an AI streamer still can't entertain because people want personality. AI can take over marketing. Obviously, marketing revolves around personality, trying to evoke a thing, but it's a lot easier for that to replace marketing, at least on a large scale, than it is to replace streamers. So, I insignificant human being, how?
You guys are marketers, so you laugh at that.
So
that really makes
you don't
me
even
laugh.
let another person talk.
Yeah, but you know you have no understanding of what you're saying.
I have no understanding.
None.
Okay.
Zero.
So what do you do as a marketer?
You're an insignificant human
can't even-
being.
Are you gonna debate?
He's so entitled. He thinks like they're insects or something. He's moving like Aaron or some shit with the god tongue. Like, just, you pathetic. This tastes disgusting. You guys are insignificant to me.
Are you gonna insult?
Well, all you guys have done is insult people, and this is why.
Bro, she called him flabby tits and he clapped back, bro. That's valid.
What are you? Are you delusional?
He's about to say retarded, by the way.
Oh, that was me. She called me flabby. It's well deserved.
You called yourself flabby.
She used my
yourself.
insecurities against me.
Okay. So let's say I mentioned that. Some people I got bullied in primary school. They used to call me They used to say I have a massive Maltese head. And then she says, "Oh, now I learned that people with massive Maltese heads can have careers off that now." She's insulting me, bro. So I'm gonna clap back and call you a fossil, bro.
Insecurity, why did you brag about it?
He's a plus
You
size.
didn't brag. Are you silly? You know, she said, "Oh yeah, you don't know how mentally taxing it is having your chat spamming L's. They call me like saggy tits. They call me like fatty. They call me all that stuff about bragging about what." I'm telling you, that's just how it is. It's the information gap, bro.
Model. Is that not okay?
I was releasing things that mean something to them.
Is this something funny?
Yeah.
What's
You
funny
gotta-
about that?
We're gonna start selling products. It's very funny because
It is pretty darn funny.
it is very
But
funny.
why?
I say to the snowflake who drives a Lamborghini, that's gonna
And a
blast
Porsche.
my mind.
And a
Yeah.
Porsche.
Yeah.
Since you guys are such like, what's the word I'm looking for? You just understand everything about life.
We do.
What do you think
Oh.
I've accomplished in my
So
life?
what's this insane hubris they have, bro? About, yeah, I do understand everything in my life. Like, that is an insane ego, bro. What on earth? That is diabolical. Now that like fucking rivals KSI's ego or some shit, bro.
Since all I talk about is just cars, I guess.
All you've done is accumulate things with a value that you don't understand.
And maybe gotten a
good for
pretty
you.
good haircut.
Hey, good for you.
Wait, I have a question. Does your mom still work?
No, she doesn't work. I retired my mom about a year ago. I bought her a house at 17, paid off.
I sent you 250 grand.
Is that enough to fucking be retired, or does he just pay her like a bunch? I don't understand how that works.
Enjoy your life, even if you don't need it.
Oh my god, why do you need a lot of money?
Beautiful thing that you have that cash. But what I'm saying is,
But
you
these are
don't
things,
know-
but you're not even listening. You're just talking
you
once
don't
again.
know the value of the cash that you have.
I do know the
How does he not know the value? Like, how are you saying that? That's a normative statement, bro.
cash I have. That's why I put it in places that make me more money.
You wouldn't even buy a Lamborghini.
I don't own the Lamborghini. I lease the Lamborghini to avoid tax on
Even
it.
leasing is just
£6,000. I pay tax. I make too much money that I have
What
to pay
I'm saying
tax.
is when you lose all this a year or two from now, and you
I'm not gonna
actually
lose it because
Why
I've
would he
learned
lose
to-
it?
I've learned to gain it back. I've done that before. You're pushing a lot of insecurities.
So
I feel like you've had a lot of problems at 61 years old.
Not at all.
Do you have grandchildren?
Mine, I don't.
You don't?
Because I don't want to have children. I didn't want to have.
I'm saying, does your
I love the life that I live, but I earn my life. and you have not earned any.
How has he not earned his life? He's worked hard, bro. Like, he's worked hard to get what he has, and he doesn't understand that. Ron, like, literally fell into... He was escaping Hood when he won FNCS, getting carried by unknown ex-army. And he fell back into Hood after winning FNCS, slumping in Fortnite, dudding every tournament, then getting such low views, getting flamed by Ninja, then rose back up because he's a funny fucking dude. He's worked for this shit, bro. He's probably... Actually, I wouldn't say he's had a hard life than you. I don't know what you've been doing in your life, I'm a bro, but... Like, still, he's worked for his shit. Why can we not accept that? Like, it's actually pushing insecurity. He just doesn't like that. Oh, that job just seems more glamorous than mine. I'm fucking marketing all day. He gets to fucking ride around in a Lamborghini and make content off that. His job seems so much more fun than mine. It's just pushing insecurity.
You have 60 with no children? I'm noticing something.
60 with no children?
I'm noticing something here.
Are you supposed to have children by 60?
60 with no children?
Okay, I wouldn't say this though. This would actually really piss me off if I was a 61-year-old. I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree with this. This is not good.
You're gonna have no bloodline at all.
They obviously are rage band, but like still.
We shouldn't continue this bloodline anymore. I feel like you're just
That is diabolical. Oh my god.
a negative person and you like pushing.
To be fair, yeah, this guy's been chat shit saying you're an insignificant human being. Look, he flame him, yeah.
I don't think you're hearing that we are both acknowledging.
But you guys,
I got it.
Hey,
they're not giving any reason.
Hey, how about letting people finish sentences?
I'm gonna let you finish if you let me finish after.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely. It's one thing we can't agree on. I think you're not hearing. None of you.
By the way, they get paid to come here, by the way. Like, they're literally making a fucking paycheck from coming to this thing. Like...
What we do acknowledge about your successes, about your earnings, about what you have accomplished. But let's go back to what we're here for today. Which is more difficult?
Comes another TED Talk.
Okay. And I'm going back to saying it's harder to engage with what this gentleman was talking about before. Engaging with...
Seems to be in pretty good shape for being 61 though, so first to him, bro.
Yeah. Engaging with a community or a tribe, which is what the human experience is. You don't have the courage to every single day listen, respond,
Ironic.
adapt. I disagree. I think you're confabulating when you do that and throw it back at him.
Hey, yo.
Hold on now.
You work on your turn.
What now?
Okay. So his job's a marketer. You talk about I can't do what he does. My whole job is marketing.
I never said that. I never said that.
He even mentioned that. That's actually completely true. His whole job revolves around his marketing, his clips. That's literally what his whole job revolves around.
Not in that vein.
Nobody
Be a
is
little too
saying
specific. There's a
you
broad
can't
spectrum
do
to that.
this or you can't
So you
do
gotta-
that.
My question is,
spectrum.
you want to go back to the argument, what's harder, 9 to 5 versus our jobs? I just did a Minecraft marathon for 4 days straight.
Oh my god, this is right after. This is only a few days ago as well, like last week. Damn, they recorded that insta put out, fair enough.
I was a miner for 72 hours playing with Jinxie. Do you understand how hard that is?
True.
To be, it's like
Jinxie is so bad. Like, the way it works, these marathons, it's like Ron by far, because he actually knows what he's doing. Then it might be like Lacey. Then it's Ron, Lacey, Ron, Lacey, Speed, Kai, Marlon, Jinxie all the way down here. Like, it's not even close. It's really bad.
lunch break.
No, nothing.
No showers.
Like, bro, Jinx just was not doing anything in that run. It was actually absurd. But also, I don't think Ron should have been teaching him the game, bro. He wasn't teaching Jinx shit, so Jinx was just doing some dumb stuff. Like, Jinx like, Ron, I need food. Like, tell him to go kill some pigs or something, you know what I'm saying? Rather than just, like, shouting at him. I do think he could have taught him the game better, but obviously Jinx is just an idiot, my bro. He's just an idiot.
4 hours.
And can
Is
you,
there even any
you know what ads are, right?
any of us
You know what ads are?
bragging about our hardest
I'm asking,
day?
do you know what ads are? Can you run ads in your sleep with 15,000 people watching with constant 30-minute ads?
Look, I understand that you have all these technical things that you're doing.
You're just,
And I
you're not even arguing with me. You're just talking.
I'm not. Look, right now I'm actually listening to you and agreeing with you. So just hold tight for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. See, now it's a good thing.
I like this.
Because I don't know.
Ron is a
really
devious troll, bro.
understand The ethereal world and the ethereal plane that you guys are in, and how.
Here you go with this ethereal again.
But you understand.
What is that you talking about?
It's kind of a fake world.
Is that a crypto?
It's fake world. It's fake money. None of it is really all that real.
That shit's real.
And at some point.
How is it not real? If I can fucking put into a £50 note at the bank, like, how is that money not real?
In a very, very short period of time, it's all going to disappear on you.
That's
And
not
when it
possible.
does, it's going to be
Projection.
I have money that just is. making money
Yeah,
forever.
when money stops making money, you never have money.
Okay, so what if you die tomorrow?
Yeah, so what? I've lived a great
What if this? What if that? What if that? You could just live your life with what ifs. You're just a negative person. It sounds like at 61 you're going through an end life crisis right now. You don't really know what's going on in your own life, so you're trying to put it on other people.
Adapt.
Let's hear your point first.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think I would say 1,000 strangers judging you is harder and more.
Being judged by 1,000 strangers is worse than being judged by a boss.
Who is your boss?
Interesting. Block 1,000 people. Nice one, you flipping idiot. You actual AI, you flipping stupid idiot. Okay. Nah, it's just not. I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously, being judged by a boss, like, that's the issue is you can lose your job. That's the big differentiator. That's the best argument for the other side. But otherwise, being judged by 1,000 people is just worse. Like, 1,000 people judging you, like, it's really bad. Like, if the boss judges you most of the time, like, according to Equality Act 2010, it should be based on your work and the quality of work you're doing, rather than any like race or any other protected characteristics. But people online will judge you over anything. You say one wrong thing, they'll judge you. You look a bit weird, they'll judge you. You're black, they'll judge you. You're fat, they'll judge you. You're skinny, they'll judge you. You have a girlfriend people don't like, they'll judge you. Your girlfriend is OF, they'll judge you. Like, that's the issue online. Your boss will only judge you for your work quality. That's the way it should be, at least. Obviously, in actuality, it's a bit more nuanced, you know. But it is definitely harder to be judged by 1,000 people than your boss. And there's something stupid about it. Just block them. Yeah, you almost sit down and block 1,000 people, you flipping idiot. Like, you just block like people who are fully defaming your character. Actually, no, it's a lie. I'm saying the thing. I need to say the line. This is the first time I'm gonna say on the Full Metal Reaction channel. I'm working on pre-hiring the best lawyer in 5 years. So any motherfucker who has to defame me online says, "Oh, Full Metal hung out with a known murderer. Full Metal hates children. Full Metal wants to do this. Full Metal said this. Full Metal did this." On my soul, they're getting taken to court and getting put through fucking generational debts. They'll be crying in fucking court, be like, wow, why did I say that? And their fucking grandkids will be crying saying, wow, why did great grandpa say that Full Metal did this, Full Metal did that? Now we're living in poverty. Now we don't have any money. Ah! Because of some fucking idiot on Twitter. I digress. I digress massively.
You can't block 1,000 people. I agree with that part. But the thing is, being judged by a boss is more direct. Whereas you could always either block some of them, or you could just say, I just completely ignore him. I don't give a
And you're saying that
the thing is, yeah, you can ignore them, but like when you know that 1,000 people are hating on you because of the way you look or whatnot, you're going to want to check those out, see what people are saying. And it's also in the idea that you want to try to find someone who's like, no, I think it looks alright or something, just like boost up your confidence, you know. So there's just a temptation.
directly speaking to you, judging you, is a lot harder to pivot around than 1,000 people online.
Right, because at least you have a right to say, I don't like this guy, I'm not going to listen to it, I don't give a I'll agree with 51%.
So
That's true. You do have somewhat the right to just ignore people. In your job, it's a lot harder to just ignore your boss. I'll give him that one. That's a pretty good argument.
Stream snipe.
I'm sorry, what?
What if you get stream sniped? You can't.
It's a good point, Adams. Great point.
You can't.
Wow.
You can't block that person, can you?
Yeah.
What if you're
if they come to your job and then they start judging you? That's about as direct as it gets.
Are you gonna swing?
That is true, but
I like this guy though. He actually has respect. The other ones will look really pissing me off.
And then they start trying to clip farm and say crazy things like.
Ever now street snipe and they blow up all your exes?
Yeah.
Every single ex you've ever been with.
You can't block that.
Imagine, let's make it smaller. Imagine you're walking around doing your stream, whatever it is, and 15 kids come up to you to start with you, and they don't leave.
What can you do?
What are you gonna do?
You can't retaliate because then you look bad.
One time I had
You
a
have to take
grown
the high
man.
horse.
I had a grown man tell me to oink for him in person.
Oof. The card declined fat. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Problem, out of my face.
What are you gonna do about it?
Coming up, calling me a fat. Calling me a pig.
I'm not gonna lie. I might be throwing hands then. That would piss me off so fucking much.
Can you imagine if people showed
Those snickering like the fucking supervillain.
It's trauma to me. It's trauma.
So what would you do in a situation like that? What would anyone in this room do? If in a can you still block that? No, you can't.
are you doing like streaming like what Jack Doherty's doing?
Oh hell no.
Why the fuck does he know Jack Doherty? For fuck's sake. Well, Jack Doherty gives streamers a bad name.
That's the image that I'm getting.
No.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad stereotype for streamers, I would probably use a different person to try to be the poster boy for IRL streaming.
But you're behind screen, so you're hiding behind a keyboard.
No, it's not only behind screen. Please use our ears, man. Please use our ears. They're free. Maybe you're deaf or something. My fault if you are, but like clearly you ain't. Clearly you ain't. Use our ears. You can be behind your screen. I guess what people can do if you're behind your screen, they can fucking dox you, send the police to your door. In your job, you'll never have your fucking employee who hates you swatting you, like, or leaking your address on the internet.
Outside.
No. I'm talking about getting stream snipe.
Like, not on the game. Stream snipe means if you're going in person and you're walking the street, so we IRL stream, that means in real life. So we walk around with the camera. It's like
Basically,
reality TV.
we're celebrities.
Jinxie, shut the fuck up.
We're
I
celebrities.
just say Jinxie. Oh my gosh, Lacey.
We have tens of thousands of people always finding us instantly. Instantly. We have crowds that build up like it's Michael Jackson outside.
You should see the amount of girls that follow me around outside.
Did I know you before?
All right, Lacey.
Or let's take a little step. You're doing your stream. You guys don't have like protection?
No.
Like Jack Doherty does?
No. Yeah, but he's a.
Well, I know Jack Doherty's an extreme example. All right, so I take it back. But don't you guys have like a couple of
Depends. They probably do, I'd imagine, because like shit gets dicey, bro. Shit gets dicey sometimes.
friends or staff that you hire to protect
I'm
you?
all security, sir.
He knows a lot.
Who is blood?
Yeah.
He knows how to box.
That's ethereal.
Why not do it that way?
Here you go.
I was.
Guy seems on the younger side. He actually probably knows what he's talking about. That last guy was actually pretty good though. I appreciate him. He actually was respectful.
I don't know if anyone in here started.
Streaming is harder because there's no guaranteed paycheck. Okay, but there is no guaranteed paycheck. But it depends. We need to like define streamer here. Are you talking about top 100 people on the platform? Because top 100 people on the platform are guaranteed a fucking paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like they're guaranteed a paycheck. If we're going down to like, let's say someone has 100 viewers, but I can easily be flexible, like they have elastic demand for their stream, then there's no guaranteed paycheck. But I don't think that can be an argument to like say it's harder or not, because it's a real complicated one. So it's a very slippery sort of argument. Let's see what they say.
Knowing that it was gonna pan out this way in our life and it was gonna be our main source of income. We all started it for fun.
Yeah.
Because we showed up every day and put in the work.
It take years to make it, but it take years to get up in a position at your job too. Like at my job, I have to work in every position for like 3 to 5 years in order to keep going up to make more money. And the money that we make in a year, y'all make it monthly.
Okay, so a great example.
But that's the issue. We need to define what streamer means. Are we talking about them? If we're talking about them, they can just do a slop stream one day and they'll still get how many views and still get so much money. If we're talking about like fucking a guy trying to come up, then he has to make sure he does a good stream every single day. Otherwise, some people might not check out the stream. You know.
Go to college, right? He said I'm putting it all in. I didn't go to college. I said I'm putting it all in. There's not guaranteed money. We weren't guaranteed. So what if it failed?
Yeah, when I was 17, my mom wanted me to go to college and get a job. This was in 2015.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. And streaming.
Bro, I was.
content
I won't
creation
say,
was
but
a
I was
thing
so
back
young then.
Okay, so I had to look at my traditional mom and say, no, I'm gonna go make Call of Duty videos in New York with a bunch of kids I met on Xbox. And
His mom's reaction.
what I was hearing 10 years ago is everything that he was saying. In a year or two, this is gone. In a year or two, this is gone.
In a year or two, it's gone,
It's
gone,
all
gone,
gonna
gone,
disappear.
gone.
It's a decade later, and it's higher than it's ever been. And it's because I decided, all right, I'm gonna follow my dreams and take this risk without knowing if I'm gonna be able to.
Sorry, Cham, just mogging real quick.
It sounds like nobody here's a risk taker. Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
But when you have a job, you're basically taking risks.
I was a
too.
mailman.
Are you though? Like, if you just do your good job every day, like you're not gonna get fired unless you do some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
You say you were a mailman?
Yes. I was a mailman for 45 minutes. I cut my hand on a rubber band and I quit.
But you're one.
But there's people that go through real life crises at jobs though. Like I work at a school, anything can happen at anything can happen at a school.
I mean, but at school, like, I don't know. I mean, it's America, so you know, someone could just come in with a little one of these. You know what I'm saying? But like, I guess America. But in a school, what's the worst that can happen? Apart from this, like, oh, there's a fight. Oh, they're just gonna punch each other up, get a bit bloody. No one's gonna kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's a few deranged kids, which I mean, it's America. There's a few deranged kids clearly because they fucking bring a gun into school and shoot up the place. But still, like, what's the worst that's gonna happen, bro? I'm a bro.
I have to deal with people coming in every month to check my work. If it's not good, I get written up. I have to put in a vacation to see if I can even make it here.
I hear you though. It sounds like
get accepted. I was gonna
My thing is, listen. My thing is, it sounds like
to work for that. You have to work hours for that. You
We
guys,
don't get
y'all can,
vacations.
you go on vacation, right?
Yeah, but it's still
And you
work.
go-
I go on vacation, it's still
And you
work.
could go live,
Bro,
but
go to
still
the
you're
Bahamas
on.
in 2 weeks for 5 days.
That's exactly true. Their free time can become work, and it's very easy. Like obviously, it's kind of like it's not gonna feel super fulfilling at times, but a lot of time their free time can just turn into work. Like it's so easy for them to just go fucking someplace and be like, oh, let's just record like a few TikToks here. They get 1 million views and then they move on. You know, I'm going to Paris in a few weeks. So I'm planning on recording some TikToks. If one goes viral, that'd be kind of fire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm also trying to think. So let's say this video actually does good. Please tell me what TikToks I should do in Paris. I'm trying to think. You know. I know earlier stream I said I don't really like TikTok, but like I'm kind of liking it right now. I'm trying to be more innovative with my content. Like on my main channel, I'm trying to make more TikTok style things rather than clipping. Like I have a special separate clip and separate TikTok account. We're trying to like differentiate those. And we're really enjoying the main TikTok account right now.
Chad, that's all you have to
Obviously the views will start reflecting this though.
The main thing that I'm hearing from you is that you really don't like your job or the structure or anything about how it's set up.
Well,
but
no,
you
yeah,
don't wanna fully commit to what you want to do.
It's the cycle of living. It's the cycle of living. It's like sometimes it's hard to break that certain type of cycle.
And also a thing you need to understand is the way you get into a 9 to 5 versus the way you get into streaming. They're both difficult in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be a surgeon, you have to go to medical school for like how long? Like 5 to 7 years or something like that. That might be harder than becoming a streamer. But being a streamer requires so much RNG, trying every single day. But it's interesting because streaming comes from being a bit lucky, you know. Obviously, you need to try every day. You need to try and make good content so then you can break in with that luck. But for medical school, there's no luck involved, so I guess that makes it easy in a way as well. It's a slippery slope again. It's a slippery slope again.
Everybody is part of that cycle.
I hear you.
There's some people in this room who could make a YouTube video, go live on stream, and people will genuinely be entertained because they have that it factor. If
But they're not
she
making
went
money
live
like
on
that.
stream and started talking about TED Talks and educational therapy, no one's watching her.
Facts.
Nobody's watching her. Nobody.
Turn that.
So that's why it's harder because
I do think some of these guys could actually be good content creators though. This woman I'm not sure about, but that guy, like, I'm glazing him a little bit, but this guy's actually an eloquent gentleman. You can't see him because of my face cam, but like right there, like, he's like right underneath, like here. Like, this guy's actually a fucking like nice gentleman. I feel like he can make like very good informative videos about whatever he does.
he has it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what is it?
Ethereal place.
One thing I'd like to know what it is you stream.
Oh yeah, it's a good question.
What is your streaming?
Basically something like how they like my like a daily life, but a day in my night though is because it's like I have to do it when I get off work.
Like desktops.
Yeah.
Oh, he streams. Did he say that?
Yeah, like desktop. But I could do something on the weekend. Like
I also have an opportunity to work with Jordan Matters.
Who?
You know Hatter Daddy?
Matter.
Daddy coming in?
I don't know. I don't even know what you guys are saying. But there's a thing with this, and this is the point that I want to make. I feel that Jordan Matter, who's like 60, has had to turn into a buffoon to be able to keep the 18 million people that
Does he look like a buffoon to you?
That's interesting. I mean, to an extent, I do think people generally do sell their souls. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of these streamers, actually, I can't really think of any right now, but the top ones are pretty good. Some of these other guys, like Kalav, like they're low-key slop. I'm not real. Like, okay, judge me for all you want. I don't get viewers. You know what I'm saying? Kalav's clearly doing something right. I'm clearly doing something wrong. But like, I do think like he's a slop creator, and I do think he sold his soul to an extent. But depends. Like, again, slippery slope. I'm just having to leave it though.
you kind of act like a buffoon. And I'm not saying you are a buffoon. I said you act like one. You're not a buffoon. You're a smart kid, and I like to happen.
Here's the truth though. Every person in this room so far has not given a valid reason as to why your jobs are harder. You have just said our jobs.
It's a sympathy farm. It's a sympathy.
You guys have just talked about how our jobs are bad.
They basically go.
He's actually right.
Look, my job's bad. I take no risk.
You don't have to worry about somebody breathing down your neck.
We did though.
Oh, but like, yes, they do. Obviously, your boss and a thing is a bit different. Like, but like they're literally the same thing, bro. Like, you have the internet, you have your boss. You know, like your boss is like, oh, these aren't the ones I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, they aren't really organized that well. And then the internet being like, oh, why did you just stream with that guy? He said something bad about a kid one time in his life. Like, you know, it's different. I would say both are hard, but I do think it generally is harder to have fucking the whole internet on your back. Especially when you're Jason Lee. Bro, Jason, I'm telling you. Like, the way this guy, people are saying shit about David, like, why was Jason and Pokemon hanging out with a known predator and murderer? Bro, they did not know he was a predator or murderer at the time, like the rest of the flipping internet. So, of course, he's down hanging out with him before that. You fucking idiots. I'm suing your ass for defamation. I digress.
If you want to go back, if you really want to go back, fire you. You're your own boss.
You see the Twitter I've been banned for 30 days before.
Okay, but look, y'all could do 25 days till Christmas. We gotta work on Christmas. We gotta work so we can get.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people can get fucking Christmas off, unless it's because he wants money.
Christmas
Okay, let me get
25. We gotta work till.
Wait, hold on. I got okay. So wait. So listen. Let me just say this.
But that's your.
Listen.
I mean, but they probably spend the same ratio of their money on Christmas gifts, you know? Like, he's actually like, you don't have to worry about that, but like, realistically, like, I don't know how much money of his income he spends on thing, like, or how much of his disposable income's better. But I would imagine it's probably similar to Silky and stuff. It's just like, Silky goes for the luxury goods, this guy might go for the normal goods, you know?
Okay, listen. Your whole thing. Listen. Your whole thing is money, guaranteed. Would you still show up at your job every single day if you knew you were not getting paid?
No.
It's anyone in here is the answer yes. No one in here is.
She's lying.
There was an adpocalypse in 2017.
Oh no.
You might remember this. All the big marketing companies pulled their ads from YouTube. So you would upload a YouTube video and make 2-3% of what you're supposed to make. Would you show up?
I actually remember hearing stuff about this, like 2017, about the ads being bad, but I didn't understand because I was low-key a child, and I was just like, my brain was like, Roblox, Pokemon Brick Burns, you know?
And every single day, if your paycheck got cut in half by 98%,
Your paycheck got cut.
I mean, you do the math, bro, about how much is what does that even mean? How much is 2-3%? Whatever they're making, do you not understand that 2% of that is ridiculous? And you may have the opinion that, oh yeah, they're rich, so it doesn't matter, like, it's like taxing the rich and whatnot. Like, we're not gonna go into that fucking argument, but like, we're not going on that argument, you know, but like, it's the same thing, like, 2-3% of what they normally make is diabolical. And imagine people who are not rich and who actually like need this to do pretty well, need to get good ad revenue, and it's just like, oh no, just fuck you, I guess.
Before that.
I don't know the numbers. I never really looked at it, but yeah, I probably would only make about 1,000 of it.
How many videos would you upload a month?
Every day, maybe 3 a week. I had to watch everybody else say, nah, we're not gonna make videos anymore because we're not gonna make money. That same mentality you had, which would have got me exactly where you said I would be. A year or two, it would all be gone. But I kept uploading.
You pivoted.
Made no money. It's okay though.
You took that risk.
And
but a job isn't guaranteed. Just how streaming isn't guaranteed. Like a job isn't guaranteed. You could get laid off.
A job's guaranteed.
Oh, but I feel like it's less likely to get laid off though. Like, getting laid off requires like a bunch of like, normally it requires like production costs to increase, you know. Otherwise, they have no reason to really lay you off. Or if they lay you off after that, they're kind of just being dickheads, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's just production costs increase, and that's normally due to something else, like the value of raw materials increasing, which can just happen, but it's not just like happening willy-nilly. Like, oh, you can just get laid off one day. Like, no.
Find a Taco Bell. You get laid off from Taco Bell, you apply to Burger King.
That's not going to get you buying.
Chipotle as well.
No, but
There's
that's
Chipotle
like
too.
Food. It's not hard.
That job is like for like
It's
kids
not
that's in
hard
college.
to
That's
give
like
therapy
shit
to educational students. It's not hard.
No.
All right, it's not.
Yeah, we know Silky, bro. We know Silky. Silky. I know Silky from Starfire, Teen Titans, you know. What's up with the boys? He's like a PE teacher. Streamers are overpaid for how hard they work. Whoa. Interesting argument. So, they're just entertainers. Look, literally, they wouldn't get paid what they do unless there was a demand for it. It's that simple. There's a demand for their fucking entertainment, so people pay for that shit. They sub. They'll willingly watch the ads and keep watching the stream. They'll give donations because they enjoy the work. So it's not they're overpaid. If like people, they wouldn't be paid what they are unless people wanted them to be paid what they are. It's that simple.
They're not overpaid at all, because you have to maintain a certain amount of viewers to meet a threshold in order to get paid from ads.
He's probably not going to give the arguments I give. He's probably not going to use the argument I gave, but that is legitimately the best argument. Like, there's no argument to dispute that.
Or generating enough subs every month, right? You could invest 10 bands a month into your brand, but if you're making 15, gang, what are you making? You got to spend $3K on food, You got to spend money on your workers.
How you gonna pay the chef?
How you gonna pay the chef?
Well, that's a different story. Yeah, if you want to get a chef, get a chef. That's totally cool.
How you gonna pay the chef? The chef has to make food for everybody within the house, and you have to pay your part. She doesn't get paid. She doesn't come to feed anybody else. You know who that falls back on? That's on me.
Yeah, of course.
If they can't eat, that's on me. And I'm not holding up my part because I'm holding them back. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
No. Okay. I get your point, but that's like if you want to get a chef though. What if at some point, that maybe, I'm gonna order some DoorDash, or what if I want to I don't know, get your IRLing, for example, right? You want to go to some restaurant. How are you gonna do that?
So look, right? So this is how
What?
you don't support
What does that even mean?
9 to 5 workers for real, because you just mentioned DoorDash, and there was a whole entire article stating that DoorDash gyps their.
Why are they actually getting statistics? These statistics are out of date. If I was here at Capitalism, I'd be like, that's 2019, bro. Like, why are you bringing up statistics from 2019? That's literally before 2019. That's before the economic boom after the recession in COVID.
Workers of their tips. They don't get 4% of their tips. See what I'm saying? I use Uber Eats. See what I'm saying? I put $10 tip every single time to make sure that these 9 to 5.
I don't tip my workers because I fucking hate these delivery drivers, bro. But I'm also poor. Like, when I actually make some more money, then I will start tipping them, bro. Because, especially when I'm making money, I'm streaming hours. I'm just like, I need some food, so then I just quickly, let me order this, and bang, I'll tip them for that because I actually appreciate it.
I used to work at Costco's, right? When I was working at Costco's, I quit my job. It was so easy, bro.
How was it so easy? What were you doing?
Bro, I was just sitting here taking the meat that the guy was slicing up, and I put it on the floor. So I did.
And
Shit was boring as fuck.
And that's all you did.
That's all I did, bro.
To put it into perspective, real
pack it for hours, bro.
He's 15 years older than us, so he has a lot more experience.
This shit is just boring as bro.
He's like your
of course. I understand that. But for my certain job though, I can't really just stand around and have someone just give me something in order to.
You work at?
Yeah, I work at. I walk around, help people like 24/7.
Basketball hoops, you can dead as just start shooting.
I can't do any of that. Making sure that people at the end of the day walk out of here with something that I personally sell to them, but I can't really play around, go play hoops or talk with all my
So
coworkers.
you're trying to sell me the soccer ball right now?
I'm not trying to sell this. The reason I brought this soccer ball, this is a World Cup ball. The World Cup is coming soon. Everyone is coming together to show love to all these teams.
Okay.
Obviously, right now it's too expensive. How are people gonna afford to go to this game? People have to work their ass.
Bro, that's too bad. Like, hello? That's just demand pull inflation. Of course, everyone's going to the fucking World Cup games. And there's only so many seats in the stadium. So, of course, they're going to put the prices, up like this. Because so many people are still going to pay for those prices. And, they literally just... It's demand pull inflation. They know that the demand will be inelastic. That stadium will be filled anyway. And the demand will be way too much if the price was lower. Like, what? They're obviously going to exploit the high prices because they know people will still pay for that. That has nothing to do with anything else. Oh, streamers are overpaid. No. What?
Get a sponsor.
Yeah, get a sponsor.
Literally.
Can't get a sponsor. What certain sponsors?
What are you talking about?
Okay, and what if they say, oh, sorry, we can't give you that sponsor?
Life's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's definitely not fair.
You gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it.
And we have to work for it in order to get a sponsor. It's way harder for us to work because we have to make sure our PR is perfect to be at the World Cup.
And if it's not, you're not going to get a sponsor.
All it takes is one person in this group to have a bad PR, and
that is
we
true.
all can't go. See how unfair that is?
How do you know that though?
It's by relation. They just don't let's say I said some homophobic comments and I streamed with this guy. And I stream with him often. He doesn't even say anything about homophobic comments. By relation, they just don't. A brand would not want to support us because of the controversy regarding me. That's just the way it works.
They just tried to cancel this man last week
because he had a petting zoo.
And then guess what? Barry got all our sponsors declined because of me.
And do you know how hard that is?
That is for me.
No, I can understand. It's hard because it's not your
hundreds of thousands of dollars to make sure that this house stays up. We can't be a part of that because of him. Because he wanted to bring a petting zoo into the house.
If you got punished for one of your coworkers saying a slur,
that is
how's that fair?
It's not fair.
Exactly.
But you're still, in a way, it's not fair, but you're still getting blamed for it because you might somewhat be in that situation, or because you worked for.
This guy's a shitty ass debater, bro.
Where
he's not a master debater. He's not a master debater.
He has thousands of girls waiting for him every single day, and then he goes outside.
I don't go to the gym anymore because of it. I don't.
Literally.
I used to go to the gym, come outside, 15 girls holding a sign asking me to take my shirt off.
That's just a Lacey aura, bro.
Literally.
Please show me proof of that one day, Lacey, please. Why does he care about having 15 or possibly 20 girls going after him, for God's
Chad
sake?
spans aura, man.
Yeah, what?
Oh.
And hold on. I got this. It makes his girl stay on her toes because she realizes, oh nah, He's a hunk of a man. Every single girl wants him. I gotta make sure.
Okay, now they're just trolling,
do
though.
my part to
Now they're
save
just
him.
trolling, bruh.
Does any ladies in this room want him?
She's definitely fun. She definitely thinks he looks good.
She definitely feels she wants me. Granny wants me for sure. Granny wants me.
No, 100%.
Why did Lacey get back with Darla, by the way? That's completely. That's not even unrelated. Why did he get back with Darla? Like, what? Starting from zero as a streamer is harder than. Okay, this is an interesting. We're starting an entry level 9 to 5. What does entry level mean? Entry level. Typically, the first position in a career path requiring minimal experience. Bro, yes, it's harder. That's a fact. How do you even debate that? Like, you need to compare it to fucking surgeons. Like, it's way harder. It's a fact. Apply to fucking McDonald's isn't hard. Becoming a streamer is actually hard.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Rose.
Rose. Silky. That's why everybody calls me Silky, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, facts. I started at 0 viewers when I was probably, like around, trigger warning, 2015 when I was graduating from high school, right? So I was at Shake Shack doing overtime, 8 hours a day, but still making sure, I'm not gonna lie, I was probably skipping school a couple times, to make sure I was getting my streaming hours in, but that's the risk you gotta take, right? And I was streaming to probably like 15 viewers for like 2 years straight. My mom took my entire PC, everything. She took everything.
Damn.
I started back in 2020 and I started from 0 again.
Oh my god, you fell off?
I fell off and I came back again. You know what I'm saying? And the end of the 2019 to 2020, that's when I started grinding again. But I was grinding every single day. I quit my job, stopped going to school until like I really started seeing that this was able to pay for me.
I mean, it's just yapper though. I mean, he's given like an analogy. I forgot. It's not even an analogy. There's a better word for this type of thing. But like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. But the point is, it is like I don't know how you argue this. She doesn't understand how hard it is. That's the issue. She doesn't understand information gaps. Like, he understands how hard it is, and he understands how hard a 9 to 5 is, or how hard it is to get a fucking McDonald's 9 to 5. Well, she just doesn't. She just doesn't understand how hard it is to become a streamer. It's that simple.
And I went back to school and I finished school, and I was able to.
I can literally test this, by the way. Like, I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, this video actually does good and someone's like, nah, it's harder. I can literally apply for McDonald's and get a job right now. And I would not be, and I'm still not a streamer. Like, it's not hard, bro.
Make a living off this. You know what I'm saying? But it's a 1 in a million, probably
More.
billion chance that that's gonna happen.
Maybe even more. Bro, he was competing against like Zoe Berger shaking ass. Do you even know who that is?
Do you know who Zoe Berger?
I have no clue who this is. This reference is too fucking niche for me.
Have you ever seen Zoe Berger on a Zia stream?
I don't know, but
That competition was insane.
Insane.
did you compete with her?
I mean, we couldn't.
I don't shake ass. What?
He had competition.
Yeah, like
It was basically harder for him to start at 0.
you don't know the mental state that I had to be in an Aiden Ross edict going against Kai Cenat, the #1 streamer, and being able to take home a dub. Do you know it was me versus
Is that
him
Ashkesh?
and his class,
Ashkesh,
like,
yeah.
#1 streamer.
Isn't that with this list you just
Literally
streamer he got
hurt somebody.
fucking banned? It's not he got banned. Speed.
Yeah, Titan.
Who's gonna start me? Who's gonna start me?
You're getting antagonized the entire time.
This is 2021 Silky though.
Yeah. So you believe me? You believe that it's harder?
I'm not agreeing with you, but I agree to disagree.
So what's your disagreement?
My disagreement is when you go into a 9 to 5, you have to put in your work. You're on probation
Does she know it's an entry level, bro? It's not even going to 9 to 5. It's about getting a fucking 9 to 5. I can get a job at McDonald's. Like, it's not hard.
for 90 days. You have to prove yourself. So, for example, myself, I started in sales early on, first job, straight out of college.
Oh, okay.
And I had to prove myself. You were talking about hitting the numbers. We have to hit the numbers. We have to hit the quota.
Oh, we're not talking about this though. We're talking about entering the job. I'm not speaking into my mic right now, so sorry if I sound a bit worse. Like, I'm just trying to lay back. But like, fucking hell, bro. Let's use our brain here, lads.
Yeah. We have to make sure that each month gets higher and higher and higher. You said you only had 15 viewers. I didn't have any viewers. So I had to...
Yes, but you're getting paid. Actually, no, if he has 15, he is getting paid. But
Stockpile payment.
you're definitely getting paid more than him with 15 views, unless he's spamming ads on 15 people who are more likely to just leave the stream.
That's bad motion, I'm not gonna lie.
That is terrible.
Phone calls, making sure that our quota is met. My accountability was a manager, and then we have a district manager, and then we have corporate. We have more people that we have to be accountable to. Mind you, I was living on my own, having to pay rent and having to do everything. I wasn't like doing anything or living at home with mommy like you were.
Oh, okay.
Now we're just getting to niche arguments, like talking about her experience versus his. Like we need to go back to the statement here. At 9 to 5, it's harder to get. I mean, it's harder to become a streamer and it's harder to get entry level 9 to 5. Let's go back to the statement here, lads.
All right, so you see, that's the thing.
So No. There's a difference. There's a choice. When I left home to go to college and then living on my own, yes. But you
That's
were
your
at
choice,
home.
though. That's your choice, though. That's the thing, though. I sat there and I was taking
I didn't-
risks. No, that's listen, because right, I didn't think to myself to leave my mom so she could sit there and toggle all the bills, right? I didn't do that. I didn't want to just go do that, right? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna make enough money so she doesn't have to worry about the bills.
But see, you
and
didn't
then later,
say that before.
I didn't have to
You
say
didn't
that.
say that.
That's not what but if I'm
You
working,
said that
if
this
I'm
is
working
what
a
you
job,
wanted
if I'm
to
working a
do.
job, I don't have to tell you where my income is going to. If I'm working at Shake Shack or Costco, I don't have to tell you where my income is going to. You don't know that I'm paying my mom and I'm giving her money for rent.
Can I ask a quick question? That's just kind of of course. It's like I believe that I heard you all agree that it's almost like 1 in a billion the success ratio that you have.
Okay.
So you guys basically won the lotto. No, that's the odds.
Yeah, but you'd say winning a lottery is harder than getting an entry level 9 to 5. What's the point here? Bro, getting entry level 9 to 5 is not winning a lottery. Getting a McDonald's job is using your fucking head and lying about some shit. Like, it's impossible not to get a fucking job at McDonald's. I'll do that one day, maybe a YouTube video or something, like on the Full Metal Fridays, bro. Like, I'll generally apply to all these places, I'll get a job in every single one.
We earned it.
Talk about entry level as well. Obviously, if you have a degree and you're trying to get a 9 to 5 and you get fucking McDonald's job at McDonald's, and that's underemployment, so that's not good. But we're just talking about entry level here. We're not talking about like anything else, just entry level.
Successful, the odds.
Okay, so if you want to talk about the lottery, you have to go buy the lottery tickets so to win the lottery.
Yeah, I know.
We
that-
went
I know
out
that-
there and did
I'm not saying that you didn't do some work. Just saying that the odds are so thin for your success. It's like becoming a Brad Pitt level actor.
Hey.
Being an actor is a great thing, but there's not a single actor that actually has money.
What?
You know, so like they're doing. All I'm saying is they're doing something that they love. But how many people are actually going to make money from doing that?
His argument makes no sense because he's comparing them winning the lottery to being an actor. Yet the actor he's talking about, he's not talking about the fucking big actors like Dwayne The Rock Johnson or fucking Timothy Chalamet. He's talking about your basic actor who can barely get a job. That's what he's talking about. Yet he's trying to compare their levels of success. If you talk about Dwayne or fucking Timothy Chalamet and compare it to them, then that's better because then like his argument makes no sense.
Kevin Hart.
Yes, their job is harder because like winning the lottery.
Or does it have money?
Kevin Hart won the lotto.
This he's a special specimen. But then he's like fucking Star Labs to test this guy.
Doing good. Jason, good to meet you. Streaming is mentally harder than having a 9 to 5 job.
It's a different mentality. Okay, you stream.
It's a sticky
You
situation
want
there.
people to like it. Your world, right here, are how other people view you. Our world is making a living, paying bills, having a mortgage, raising a family.
Same with all of
What
us.
people say. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's just between us. Between us, okay? He's not in it right now.
He does not have a family.
It's a whole different world for you guys than it is for us, which you'll notice, right? How old are you?
22 team.
What?
22
22
team.
team.
This guy's
22
such a
team.
troll, bro.
I just turned 22
Just a
today.
baby. But you're 22.
Guys, I think I have COVID, bro. I can't taste shit with my tongue. It's actually really
This
pissing me off.
generation is a whole different language about everything. Guess how old I am?
71.
No, be honest. What do you think?
No, I'm gonna be honest.
And like an 84, like a cool 84.
That's crazy.
No. Okay.
Ooh,
No.
shit.
84.
I like that. 84. I just turned 70.
Oh, at least you got it dead on, bro. 71,
I
70.
mean, honestly, you look good. I'm gonna be honest. You look
You know
great.
why? Because the job I had, which was with FedEx, sort of 9 to 5. You go in the morning, load your truck, you go out, make deliveries. But I'm outside every day.
But you have no mental balance,
Hold on. 20,000, 30,000 steps a day. Mentally, physically, that's why I'm
That's
around
fair.
today. I'm retired. I have a corporate pension. I'm set for the rest of my life.
That's
Don't-
fair enough. we're not addressing a statement here. They're all just arguing. Oh, your job isn't hard. They're not arguing for the actual nuanced statements they're giving here. Like it's mentally hard than having 9 to 5. Like he's tackled on the physical part. Doing 30k steps a day is harder than streaming in that aspect of the physical aspect. That's a fact. So you can't dispute that in his situation. You know what I'm saying? But we're not arguing the mental part. Can we argue the mental part being a FedEx driver, delivering a few parcels to people's doors?
The reason I got that because I have decided I want to take care of I want to raise a family. I have 2 daughters, both married. I have a 4-year-old grandson.
That's actually incredible.
I'm set. I don't care what other people
But that's not my argument, though.
think about me.
So your life is a lot easier than mine.
I'm
But
set.
throughout your job,
I'm
you
set.
have 0 mental
Exactly.
stress.
Well, wait a minute. Don't say I didn't have stress. I've had
when
plenty of stress.
you delivered mail, what was the stress? Not making the mail in time? Because I had to stress about the L's in my chat. I have to stress about the
But
hate
that's your
farms that I
choice.
go through. No, it's not
That's
my
your
choice. It's my job.
No, that's your choice.
It's not my choice.
Your
It's my
job
job.
is your.
It's not my
Nobody
choice.
in
It's
here
my
is
job.
doing the job they don't want to. That's your choice.
No, it's not my
My
choice. It's my
choice was
job.
to get
So
a
if he
corporate
quit, what
job.
should he do?
Yeah, if I quit now, what?
What should you do?
Quit now, what? Am I supposed to be flipping burgers?
Get a job.
Work at Costco?
But you guys just said it's so hard to get a job.
So no, you're saying nobody in this room wishes they had another job.
But everybody has an option of what they want to do for a living.
There's definitely
But no. Because
She definitely wants another job.
But that's her.
She's
I'm
an
talking-
educational
I'm
therapist. No one
talking about what I do.
I wonder, did they tell them after that they're like, no, Ridge Vane, I don't mean anything they said, or like, at least I don't mean any of the mean stuff. I hope they do.
Do that. What the even is an educational therapist?
Mentally, delivering mail is not more mentally taxing.
It's fucking delivering mail, bro. Physical fair, but mental, bro. Again, you just repeat the same thing over and over again.
Then
Like, I acknowledge there might be some stress, especially if you mess up something. That's gonna be a long fucking day. But like, how is it more mentally taxing? Physical, fair enough, but mentally, how?
in that chat spamming L's and making sure you don't make the wrong decisions to get hate farmed. Yeah.
But when I got off work every day,
Mm-hmm.
I was okay.
Exactly.
I was okay.
When I ended stream,
mentally stable.
when I
I'm
ended,
retired.
no, but yeah,
Super mentally stable. Like you look like you've always had just enough fruits in your basket. You've never had an overflow of fruits in your basket and lost everything.
fruits.
Never.
Okay.
And that's a metaphor.
All right.
metaphor.
Don't go to the lost everything, okay? Because I lost my house in the Eaton fire. I
Lucky.
lost everything.
Eaton Fire was a major wildfire that started on January 7th, 2025 in the Eaton Canyon area near Altadena and Pasadena in Los Angeles County, California. Driven by powerful Santa Ana winds, it rapidly spread into residential areas and became one of the most destructive fires in California history. Damn. Rest in pieces, house. Or rest in pieces.
Eaton fire. You don't even know about
Rest in ashes.
that, do you?
Yeah, but I'm not from LA.
Rest in fucking smoke.
You're not from LA. Okay, I'm sorry. You didn't know from LA. You didn't know. Okay, fine. You've heard the Palisades fire.
Yeah.
Palisades.
We were in
Well, Altadena is above Pasadena. I lost everything.
You have house insurance.
Everything. My wife and I left the house. There was nothing to come back to. Where I am
That's
right
actually sad.
now, I'm okay.
I can't imagine that, bro. Like, my house just burning down.
Not worried about
So surreal to me.
what other people
Can I ask you a question?
And your job, you have to worry about what other people think.
Exactly
Not
why
gonna
my
make-
job is hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's agreeing with the statement, bro. Streaming is mentally harder.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my
we
job.
All think,
I have to
I
do
could
that.
confidently say that we all think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That like what you're saying about your life is good. Like,
Oh, no, I don't think that.
No.
Listen. But what you're saying about him is you're kind of proving his point by accident because you're saying that you are okay. You don't have any mental stress over it. You're chilling because you
I do have
figure
mental
out
stress.
a way.
I end my
but
stream
that's
and
your
I
choice.
face palm myself
But that's-
because I'm like,
that's-
why did I do that?
Sure, that's his choice, but like, are you saying it's his choice to have the mental challenges, or then like you can't really say it's more mentally challenging, or what? Like, whatever. He's actually a smart guy. He just forgot the statement, bro. He is 71 years old.
I slip up. I'm human. I'm human, just like you. Okay, we mess up. All right.
We all do.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. But people on the internet, they don't see me as human. They see me as a streamer.
No, they see him as an alien. They look at him as
Imagine a normal daily human mistake you made was
But what's
amplified
important
by
to you
10,000
guys is what
eyes.
everyone else there thinks. I don't care what other people
Exactly, making their job mentally harder.
think about what I'm doing.
You don't have to.
Doesn't affect your.
I have to care because if I don't care, I lose sponsors. I lose this. I lose that.
He loses his job. He was dead ass just trying to make kids' day. Saying,
So I'm just practicing my thumbnail for this video. I think I'm gonna do like I'm just doing like a fully zoomed in. I think
Check out these
maybe
animals.
I don't know.
And then as he shows.
Because right after I record this, I'm making a thumbnail and I'm posting it, bro.
He gets
And I gotta do some work for my YouTube video on my Full Metal channel. Plug again, W plug.
Now everyone thinks this guy hates animals.
They're calling him an animal abuser. They're saying, oh,
An animal abuser,
his
animal
eyes
teacher.
are so far apart. He's up chopped. He's an alien.
He probably
he's
eats the
ugly.
animals.
He
Like
probably-
what?
yeah, he
All
probably-
these things. Like they're disgusting on the internet.
There's another point you wanted to make over there. Who was that?
No, I wanted to ask you. You said like, sorry to hear about your house being like lost in a fire, but you did get house insurance for that. Like, you got you probably got paid way more than your house was actually worth.
I had a steady job that paid the insurance for that. In case something happens, where God forbid.
Are you in a big
I mean, yeah, but like, we can't even just bring up insurance. Everyone has insurance, you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares?
No, same house. I wanted the exact same what I lost. But all this is a matter of insurance, bills, is what we chose as our jobs.
Exactly, and they chose this job, but this job makes it so they have to be conscious about what people are saying about them 24/7, making their job mentally harder.
So we can make it. Your job is
So you're
people have to like what you do.
So you're agreeing with my point then, that I have to fight a harder mental battle than you.
That's what he's saying.
I wouldn't say it's hard.
So that's what you said.
It probably doesn't matter.
You didn't even realize that.
9 to 5s don't actually have a real mental battle.
There is no mental
No one
battle.
in here goes through actual
You
stress
actually literally
because of
just
their
wake up and go to the
jobs.
magic.
We do.
You gotta be fast.
Do you have a map?
Imagine like being a fucking soldier or something. Like, cool.
You have a matter at you have a matter at yourself.
It's hard. It was hard work.
The mental stress of being a soldier, especially like a soldier in fucking like an actual war, like World War II or some shit. World War One, in fact, the paranoia, holy fuck.
So what's hard?
In the trenches, waiting for your impending doom. Impending doom. Impending doom. Wait, you will not understand why. I'm just like, that's just clicked in my brain right now until you check out the Full Metal video coming out next week. But yeah.
So you agree with
But
me?
but I chose that.
Next week, Full Metal Friday.
You chose to matter daddy around all day?
Does anyone even have a matter daddy here? Does anyone have a matter daddy?
Well, see, that's a different language. You guys.
What's what? What's what?
I don't even know what Matt Daddy is myself, bro. Am I a boomer?
What is what?
What you said?
Do you have a matter daddy?
Listen, what?
What?
You know what a matter daddy is?
What is a matter? No, I don't even know. What is a matter day? I don't know. Educate us. What is it?
What is what?
What's a matter day?
What?
He's searching out, bro. Oh my god, the finale. Lacey versus this woman. Streamers wouldn't last 1 week working an average 9 to 5 job. That's just wrong. The average as well. The average is fucking McDonald's. I'll say it again, bro. McDonald's ain't hard, bro. Fucking anything else is pretty hard. McDonald's ain't hard, and that's the average.
Not true.
Well, what do you call average?
Your job.
Oh, she's actually trying to define the term. What? Actually analyzing the statement here? What? Oh my god.
All right, fair enough. Are you willing to hear a little bit of an example
Of your job.
Yeah.
I don't
Just to cut back.
Educational therapy?
Yeah, I know. It's not as fancy schmancy as it's.
If this woman was my educational therapist, I think I might genuinely. Let's not say that actually.
What is that?
Let's just move on.
Okay, just think of an impressive title for special education, but at multiple different locations. So you've got layers.
So she's a sped teacher. I shouldn't even say sped. That's actually derogatory, but like it's SEN teacher.
and layers of people that you need to keep happy, that you need to negotiate. You need to make the senior teachers happy, administrators.
You're a principal.
Nope. But I need to make the principals happy. I need to make school psychologists happy.
I still don't know what she does, bro.
certainly need to support kids. with
Let's just search
special-
up what an educational therapist is, bro. I don't know what she's saying. Educational therapist. Professional trained to understand and address individual learning challenges, and yeah, she's just a sped teacher. Alright, cool.
I mean, sometimes I'm even a legal advocate.
So here's what I think. I think I already do your job on a 10 times bigger scale.
Honestly, the people in this chat, like, oh, bro, that might as well actually be an SEN teacher. Bro, Ron playing Minecraft and Jinx feels like being a special ed teacher.
I make thousands of kids happy. I make hundreds of teachers happy. I probably make the students you work with happy.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I already do your job just on a massive scale.
Yeah. She counted on one hand.
You had 5 people you got to worry about.
She counted 5 people.
You did it on one hand. You just said it one hand.
Just because I was holding up a hand and you were counting my fingers doesn't mean that that was people.
That's what you said.
I
Teachers,
got
students.
probably about 400 clients.
There's a difference between knowledge and entertainment. Both have a huge impact on human beings and people. Knowledge is not everything. People need to be entertained.
I mean, he's literally right. He is like actually right.
People want
Like I feel like entertainment is ignored in society. Like knowledge and entertainment should be mutually like equivalent in a person's psyche.
smile. People want to laugh. Laughing is the best cure for sadness. It's the biggest cure for depression. Be just smiling. That's more important than knowing about knowledge.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that at all, but
I do educate people.
Told people to buy Bitcoin.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that value of humor and entertainment
And
at
see,
all.
here's the thing
But
is,
I feel that you are
Let me ask you a
deluded
question.
in saying that entertainment and knowledge are exclusive of one another.
how many years did you go to school?
I think those are like they're generally equal. They should be equal.
Why are you asking?
I just want to know.
What is it important to you?
Because
People need to be knowledgeable, but also people need to be knowledgeable, but also like mentally good. Like, I lost my fucking train of thought, my bro. But
A master's.
Okay. I have a law degree. Yeah. I went to school, got a law degree while streaming. All at the same time. Still grew my brand to the point to where it is today.
nice chank shit about a law degree. I'm assuming he's chank shit. I'm like 99% sure. Maybe he's not, but I'm pretty sure he
All
is.
the hard work. All you had to do was just go to school, show up to a couple classes, bang, boom, boom, do a couple homeworks, turn an assignment, and here you are now making a few students and
Once
teachers happy.
again, you're making assumptions. You're
No,
making
you just said it.
assumptions about
You just
who
said it.
No, I didn't. You have been doing that time and time again to
No.
everybody across
You've
the
been
table.
manipulating me this whole
I
time.
think I'm manipulated too.
How?
Do you have a course? Can I buy your?
She's a therapist. She knows how to get in our heads and manipulate. She's manipulated.
Back off, fellas!
She's manipulative.
One-on-one.
And you repeatedly think that you are entertaining
I am.
your followers,
I'm an entertainer.
which of other asses and other people who act like buffoons.
What?
And that's it. And in a couple of years, you
It's just
know,
information
somebody-
gaps, bro. She's just shank shit. I have no more things to say about this. She's just chatting absolute fucking ass poop, bro.
This is going to replace you younger and dumber and or AI.
That's fine. That's fine by me.
I think AI is replacing them, bro. Okay, actually, no, you actually still need it, but like all these other guys, marketing, bro, AI is replacing that. AI can't replace entertainers.
Fine by me. That's it.
Because also with entertainment, people also seek out authenticity. That's why people like good acting, which makes you feel like living in the show. It makes it feel immersive. Or they like reality TV, or they like these other things like non-fiction stuff where they tell stories of real life because they like these immersive, authentic experience.
AI is, yeah, you're making
So
assumptions.
these they'll probably be AI streamers at some point, but these are fucking slop streamers, and not a lot of people will watch them unless like they somehow become actually entertaining, which I highly doubt because people like authenticity in the streams. That's why Queso gets views. He's just like he's like the OG streamers.
That is again that gaslighting that you do, that manipulating that you probably learned in school, where you just flipped the situation and did exactly what you said I was doing. You just assumed that someone's gonna replace me. I'm irreplaceable. No one can do what I do. Okay, that's number one. Number
No one can do what Lacey does exactly.
two, anybody can do what you do.
Okay. To be fair, more people could probably do what she does than what people could do Lacey. People could probably fill the gap of Lacey. Obviously not like literally because he's a massive ass fucker, but like you can fill this gap metaphorically where like there could be a similar stream of like high energy clip farms, trolly, but they'll never be Lacey. You know, like Lacey styles his own flair. Like if I described Ron and Lacey, you describe them similarly, you know. But Ron is more, but like Ron can't replace Lacey entirely, you know. But this woman, like, I don't know what she does. I don't know exactly like how she teaches and whatnot, but like, basically there are more teachers who could technically replace her.
Anybody can be an educational therapist. Go to school for a
Again,
couple-
because streaming is based on their personality, while her job is just based on following certain guidelines and whatnot, and being able to adapt to situations, which may be better or easier depending on your personality. But overall, like, hers isn't as dependent on personality, meaning other people can easily replace it.
years learn about educations, and boom, you're an educational
You were
therapist. It's
talking
not
about
hard to do.
earlier that you earned your law
And I
degree.
have a feeling you're at an entry level of your
Do
job.
you think anybody can
Okay, now I just fucking trolling.
earn a law degree? There is no such thing as an entry level.
You are probably an entry level at your job because I can tell you're not very good at it.
He's not good at manipulating.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to not paying attention to it.
All of us right here, we all do all of your jobs in a way.
They do market. They don't really insure Mabril. Special educational needs, yeah, they kind of do.
Just on a bigger scale. Whether you're an insurance broker, whether you're a therapist, whether you work at, we do all these jobs in one. We inspire and entertain, and that is something that is important to the youth, because if we go through life telling all these kids, you gotta grow up, you gotta get a job, you gotta follow the cycle, stay in that cycle, you're brainwashing these kids and the future generations to think that they have to sit at that desk, they have to do that 9 to 5, when the truth is they could follow their dreams and they could be just
That's true. I mean, people try to snuff out people's dreams a bit too much nowadays. People talk about like that's the capitalist machine or whatnot, but I don't think it's entirely true. But people do just naturally snuff out people's dreams. I do think that's just true.
like us.
Okay, so hold on. Let's break it down. So let's break it down.
Oh,
You said
what? It just restarted like that?
brainwashing these kids and the future generations to think that they have to sit at that desk, they have to do that 9 to 5, when the truth is they could follow their dreams and they could be just like us.
Oh damn! It just insta restarts. Can they? Is that on their end or is that my end? It's just fully looped. All right, but cool. W video, pretty funny. Yeah. I wish they'd get some people who actually like. There's no information gaps, but obviously they're trying to rage bait, so it's more funny with information gaps. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Like and subscribe and all that. Check out Twitch and TikTok and everything else I mentioned in each video. Bye bye.